Well, what?
Last night, how did it go?
Come on, Miss Luke, your boyfriend. Fancy him turning up. It must have been an awful shock.
Mr. Logan, you mean? Aye, it was.
But what excuse did he give after all these years?
No excuse needed, as far as I can make out. He just happened to be down this way, so thought he'd look in.
Oh, must have been more to it than that.
Don't know what then, I'm sure.
Well, Mum says you were engaged to him once.
That was a long time ago.
But what happened? Did he say why he went off without a word?
He got taken prisoner just after D-Day.
Well, he could have written, surely.
Yeah, and after the war, why didn't he get in touch then?
Well, it was all a misunderstanding.
Well, go on.
It was like knocking sauce out of a jammy bottle.
Yeah. Well, there was this other chap from the same village, Harry Turnbull. Tom got the idea into his head I was marrying him.
Why?
Because he was told, that's why.
And he believed it, although you were engaged to him?
Aye, well, I weren't at the time. We'd had a difference of opinion and I'd given him the ring back.
Well, he's back now. You can start all over again.
Oh, don't be daft, Kath. It's going on 40 years.
It's never too late. Unless he's married, of course. Well, he's not married, does it? It'll spoil everything.
There's nothing to spoil. Perhaps there never was. Anyway, it's nobody's business but ours.
Come on, ladies. This won't do. Time you finished in here. Glenda, you come with me.
Yes, Mrs. Harley.
I've got work to do and all.
Anyway, Doris, though, surely pretty sure to see you.
Of course I rang. As soon as I got to the station, I rang. It's too late. Oh, that Eddie loves to talk to me, eh? But that's about it. When it comes down to action, forget it.
How do you mean?
This statement was supposed to put my old man away for 10 years. He wouldn't make it. Oh, I suppose I sensed that in the car on the way to the Nick. I was full of fire and anger then, but he soon simmered down. You could see the old brain ticking away. If I send Reg down, I send myself down as well.
But he knew that all along.
Oh, sure. And made out like hell. He didn't give a damn. When it came down to it.
Yeah. He's got a sharp eye for self-preservation already.
Too true.
So what happened to him?
Just got out the car and walked off. I couldn't stop him. He wasn't going to sign anything. He was no use to me.
Good thing, really.
Good? It's a hell of a thing finding all that out about your dear old dad.
You believed Eddie, then?
Every word. All pointed that way, love. I've known for weeks now. Just a question of statements.
Well, if they weren't forthcoming...
How hard did I try, I wonder?
If you'd like to go through in the bar and have a drink, and then one of the waiters will come through and take your order. Okay? Cheers. Good afternoon, sir. Can I help you?
I hope so, miss. I'd like to make a booking. They've got a vacancy.
Yes, that'll be fine. Now, Mr.
Logan.
Right. Now, I'll just book you in. Now.
I'd like a week to start off with, if you don't mind.
Oh, yes, that's good. That'll be fine. Now, if you'd just like to sign that.
Yes. And I'll pay in advance.
Oh, well, that'll only be one night. I mean, £25.50, including VAT.
Don't take francs, do you?
Oh, well, yes, of course we can.
No, I'm just joking. I have to take those into the bank and get them changed. No, I think, yeah, this will look healthier to you. Now, you see, I've been living in France, and I suppose it'll take a while to get used to pound sterling again.
Yes, of course. Mr. Logan, you wouldn't be Doris's friend, would you?
You heard about me, have you?
You travel fast, even in a place like this. Doris, anyway, is one of the family.
Aye.
You haven't seen one another, though, for some years.
Hey, it's been a while.
Not since the war, in fact. Imagine coming across her again like this. How did you manage it?
Well, I asked around. Followed the way I was pointed at. Here, I think you'll find that's right.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Logan. I'm sure it is.
You don't mind if I move in today, do you?
No, of course. Whenever you like.
So, what happens to all this, huh?
No idea.
Well, didn't he leave any instructions?
Come on.
What?
We just looked at each other eye to eye. Nothing else. Not as good as a wink, love.
At least he left the garage in order.
Oh, yeah?
Contingency plans, as he called it.
When was all this?
A couple of weeks back.
And you didn't think to tell me?
No.
Why not?
Well, I've known what you know now all along. You must realise that. I mean, if you found out, OK, but there's no way I was going to help you. I'm not the judge and jury. I'm not the law. I'm just someone who happened to get involved, and very much against her will, believe me. Anyhow, I got to quite like your dad. There was an honesty about him. Well, fairness then. He cared about people. And look what he did for Mac. He got him his job as foreman back. Saw him OK for a deposit on his house. So don't go painting him too black, huh?
Nor too white, neither,
Right. Where are they gone?
I don't know.
Will you be in touch?
Probably, when he's safely out of reach. Expect Mum will phone. You know, I didn't even have a chance to say goodbye to her. That's what really hurts.
And to think they needn't have gone, not really.
I don't know so much about that. I couldn't have gone on turning a blind eye forever. Sooner or later, I've had to hand this lot over. And my super would have made a right good meal out of it all.
How?
Exit Sergeant Lamont. I couldn't have stayed on even if they'd wanted me to. What with that lot hanging over my head. Oh, now there's no point. Stick that file back and let it gather dust again. Carry on my business like a good little copper I am. Wonder what old Eddie will do, eh? Will he go back down the smoke? Oh, well. He served enough time for something he didn't do, so I guess that about evens a score up, eh? What was it like, meeting him again, eh?
Sorry, how do you mean like?
Old flame?
Not a flicker.
Good. It's hell of your life forever now.
Oh, I'd like to think that. I really would, but you never know with Eddie.
Yes. Yes. Row D, seats 14 and 15 for tonight's performance. Yes, in the name of Dickens. And they'll be in to collect them from the box office tonight before 7:15, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye. Can I help you?
Good afternoon. My name's Hutton. The agency arranged for me to see you this afternoon about the job for head waiter.
Ah, that's right, yes. I'm Mrs. Hunter. I'm one of the partners. But Mrs. Harvey, she's holding the preliminary interviews in with the applicants. I'm afraid she's got somebody in with her right now. So would you like to take a seat over there? And I'll let you know when she's free.
Yes, will she be very long, I wonder? I'd just like to have a look around, if I may, while I've got the chance.
No, by all means, do. Shall we say a quarter of an hour?
Quarter of an hour, thank you.
Okay.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Hunter.
Mr. Pollard.
We met briefly the last time I was over here.
That's right, yes. David's in the office. Shall I take you along?
There's no hurry. I'll book in first.
Don't tell me you've made a reservation with us.
No, I decided to come last night on impulse.
Impulse?
Calculated impulse. Why, haven't you a chalet for me?
If we hadn't, we would chuck somebody out on the street for you, Mr. Pollard.
Which makes it quite clear that you do have one. And, J. Henry, please.
Chalet 22.
Thank you. You've made a handsome job of the new place.
Yes, thank you. Yes, a lot of time and effort has gone into it.
Yes. I shall enjoy being a shareholder. You've no doubt guessed that's why I'm here. You all seemed in such a hurry to settle things that I decided to come over straight away and clinch the deal. Sign, seal, and deliver.
Goodness. You make it sound like a hold-up.
Is something wrong?
No, not wrong exactly. I think I'd better let David explain it to you.
Oh, it seems I'm in luck. Deciding to come over. Now I can deal with any problems personally, in my own way. Well, David, if your account of your negotiations with Malik are accurate, I fail to see where the problem lies.
Thank you.
And I thought you would understand better than anybody. On behalf of the entire board, I gave Mr. Mullock a verbal undertaking to sell him the new shares.
A verbal undertaking?
So the situation is exactly the same as it was between you and me last year, when you insisted that a verbal undertaking gave you the moral and legal right to buy.
Exactly. So I have prior claim.
No, you waived it.
Only verbally.
Which was the way it was offered. It's not something any of us are likely to forget. It happened at a very traumatic time.
Anyway, the board met to consider the two offers, yours and Mullock's, and decided to offer you the new shares.
That's that, then?
Not quite.
What?
Well, surely you haven't forgotten. I mean, since that decision, Mr. Mullock has agreed to improve on any offer J. Henry makes on the shares. And that's a development that the entire board should consider. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to have to go back to reception.
I take it that you voted against me and for Mullock.
We all take collective responsibility for board decisions, no matter how any individual voted on any particular issue.
If you'll excuse me.
Mullock has got himself into a game that's much too big for him. Whatever he offers, I'll top it. And I shall go on topping it until he drops out.
Why? Why are you so determined to buy an interest in the motel?
Money isn't quite everything, David. Basically, I'm a sentimentalist. I've always liked this place. I've always wanted a share of it. And I usually get what I want in the end.
Good evening, Mr. Logan. Settled in?
Oh, very comfortably, thanks. What time do you start serving dinner?
Oh, in about half an hour. If you tell me where you'll be, I'll have a menu sent in to you.
I'm in the bar.
Oh.
Hello, Doris.
Here are tonight's menus, Mrs. Hunter.
Doris, thank you. You can give one to Mr. Logan now.
I see. Eating here tonight, then, are you?
Aye. I was hoping you might join me.
Sorry, I'm on duty.
Well, tomorrow night, then, eh? I'll book same table.
You what?
He's staying here for a week. Isn't that nice?
Very nice, I'm sure.
Look, if you want a quiet chat, why don't you go into the secretary's office? No one would disturb you there.
I've got work to do in the kitchen.
It's all right. No one's screaming yet. I'm sure you have things to say to each other.
Well, you're not far out there. All right, thank you very much, Mrs. Hunter. Only 5 minutes, though. Come on.
What's wrong now, Doris?
Oh, you must be out of your mind, Tom Logan.
Eh?
Booking in here for a week. Do you know what it's going to cost you?
I'm not short of a bob or two, Doris.
Well, you could have got somewhere half the price. It's just showing off to no purpose.
I thought I'd stand a better chance if I were you.
A better chance of what?
Of seeing you, you daft... That's what I've come down here for. I'm not going to do the Shakespeare country.
I should hope not in them clothes.
What's wrong with them?
Men don't dress like that anymore. I thought you'd been living in France where they're supposed to be smart.
Well, there's France and France. Not right for here, eh?
Nothing right about it. So if you've got money to chuck away, I suggest you treat yourself to some decent clothes to wear.
All right. First thing in the morning, into Birmingham. Get myself fitted out. Will you come with me?
I shall be working.
When do you get any time off? How about the afternoon?
You'll do better on your own?
What time do you finish this evening?
Late. And I shall be going straight back to the digs. Mrs. Price will have a meal waiting.
I'll walk you home.
Not tonight.
Why not?
Do you really need me telling you?
You want me out of here, don't you? I should never have come.
Look, it's not that I'm not pleased to see you, Tom. But it's such a long time ago. I can't be expected to behave as though you've just come back from a fortnight in Scarborough. You're a different man. I'm different too. Well, go on, look at me. Tell me that I'm not.
Of course you're different in some ways. It's only natural. We're both older.
Aye, a lot older.
But that doesn't mean we're past hope. We're still us, Doris.
I thought you'd gone.
Gone?
Away.
Oh, yeah. Why should I do that?
Well, isn't that what they say? Take the money and run.
Yeah, well, that's where you have it, sweetheart. No money, and I didn't do the running.
How do you mean?
Reg decided not to cough up.
Oh.
And that kid of his, the boy Blue, gave him the nod so he could get out of the country.
What Reg has?
Scarpered.
Oh.
What a thing it is to have friends in high places, eh? What a thing it is to have friends at all.
Yeah. So, what are you going to do?
I don't know. Pick up a few contacts, throw a few bob together, see what comes up.
Around here?
Around here? What the hell ever happened round here, eh? I go back down the smoke, see what comes up.
I see.
But not just yet. I've got one or two things I want to sort out first. It's all right if I kip down on here?
No, you can't. Sorry.
I'll be a good lad, like last night. No bother.
No.
Come on, Sharon.
No, you can't, honestly.
Why, you got something on, have you?
Yeah.
You got something going?
Yeah.
Ah, got a stand-in, have I? Lucky fella. When's he coming round?
Tonight.
Don't know him by any chance, do I? It's not Vic, is it?
Oh, don't be daft.
Put him off, eh? Couple of nights.
I can't. He's on his way round. I thought you were him, as a matter of fact.
Ah, dodgy, innit?
Eddie, I've got a right to put some kind of life together, so don't muck it up, hmm? Okay.
Yeah, you're right, sweetheart. Okay, then. Back to the car, innit? Drive to the lay-by. Get the old head down, freezing, 3 in the morning. There you are, that's it.
Well, I can let you have some money for a hotel.
No. I'll be okay.
Well, if you're sure. Hey, Eddie. You said you had a couple of things to sort out.
Yeah. I suppose it was on the cards that old Reg was going to double-cross me from the start.
Figures.
But then again, he could have been given the whisper, couldn't he? And if that was the case, he'd get right up my nose. Know what I mean? I just thought I'd hang around a couple of days, you know. See what I can find out. Right then. Have a good night. And tell him he's a lucky fella.
I will.
See you, girl.
Bye-bye. What? Oh, thank God it's you.
It's all right. I heard him as I came up the stairs. I went in the bedroom.
Did you hear what he said?
No, I couldn't hear.
He's out to get whoever tipped off your dad.